Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Naya, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys an in-depth homecoming makeup tutorial. I have seen that some of you guys, your homecoming is coming up. Listen guys, this is probably a very important event and you are feeling maybe scared, you don't know how to do makeup that well, but I am here to help you guys. I wish that I watched a makeup tutorial right before my homecoming. I didn't, I know, but I didn't look that bad. I kept it simple, but I wish I could have done a better glam. So this is gonna be a full glam. I am gonna be doing some brown eyeshadow. I'm gonna put some inspo pictures so you guys can see the look I'm going for today. But before I start this tutorial, I did want to tell you guys that it is super important that you practice your makeup and your hair right before the actual date of your homecoming to see what would work best on you, what hairstyle will look best with the dress. Always remember that is such a key detail. I actually started a new series on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts called Team Talks with Naya, where I give you guys some advice, and I already did an episode on homecoming. I know that it's probably a time where you're feeling a little bit stressed and you're like, oh my god, I don't know what to wear, I don't know what to do. I can also give you guys tips on where to find homecoming dresses, what styles are in. Let me know in the comments if you guys would also like to watch a video of that. But I also wanted to say, just make sure that you have so much fun. Anyway, enough talking, let's get right into this tutorial. I already have a foundation on. I always say this in my other makeup tutorials. I just think this part is very boring for you guys to watch. But if you are new to my channel, I am gonna repeat this again. I use the Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury, and then I use this NARS foundation. I put about like 4 pumps, but honestly that depends on how much coverage you want. I do suggest you guys to go a little bit full coverage with this makeup tutorial. This foundation is full coverage. I 100% recommend it. I love it so much. I had been waiting to get this foundation for the longest time, and then a few months ago I finally got it. This is kind of how my foundation looks right now. Right after my foundation, I like putting on my liquid contour, but I always like to lift my face, like snatched. So I just make sure I always blend up and place my liquid contour upwards, not downwards. Now that your liquid contour is blended, now you're gonna want to go in with your liquid blushes, and as you can see, I have 3. This is the Rare Beauty one. This one's more of a putty consistency. I still consider it liquid. This one's in the shade Nearly Rose. I also use this e.l.f. one. It's in the shade Coming In Hot Pink. And my Rare Beauty one, which this one's iconic. I've had it for 2 years now, and it's in the shade Hope. I'm also gonna place this blush where it gives me that lifting illusion. This looks very terrifying. I already have both of the Rare Beauty ones, and as you can see, it's literally giving a lifting effect. I'm just gonna put a little dot, but as you can see, I just blend it out, giving me that lifting look. And I promise, once I put on my concealer, this isn't gonna look that crazy, hopefully, because it's looking a little bit extra today. So now I am placing the concealer. This is kind of how I place it. I use the NARS Hot Concealer. This concealer is very full coverage. Even though once I blend it out, you could still see the blush. It's just not that intense how you guys are seeing it right now. It looks a little bit scary. And right now, what is being used a lot is the sun-kissed look. As you can see, my concealer is almost fully blended, and the tones of the blush, you can barely see them anymore. That's why always I go in with powder after my whole makeup is set, but you guys will see. And this is how I place the liquid contour. Try to use all your liquid products before you add powder to your face. And also, I always use these sponges, and you guys are probably like, why is she not using an actual beauty blender? These are disposable, and since I have been in my skin journey, right now my skin cleared up and it's getting better, it's healthier, But a few months ago, my skin wasn't the best, and I got recommended to buy a pack that comes with 200 of these sponges, and that helps out with the breakouts. Let's be honest, we're not gonna clean the beauty blenders after every single use. That is what they recommend, but I don't do that, and I don't think you guys are gonna do that. So I really recommend these, especially as a teenager. Our skin goes through so many changes, hormones. Maybe some of you guys have acne or breakouts. Well, this is your key right here. Maybe sometime in the future, now that my skin is clearing up and my skin is getting used to wearing makeup every day, I'll get like actual beauty blenders. But in the meantime, that's why I use these, because I feel like some people might be questioning this. It's time for the powders. So I use this light pink one from Huda Beauty. I have the tiny one because I was testing it out. Now I go in with the powdered foundation from One Size, and I put this all over my face. It just evens out the imperfections of the makeup. I love this so much. I put it absolutely everywhere. It also gives an extra full glam type of look to your makeup. Even if you don't want to use that much foundation with this powder, it's gonna also give that illusion that it's a full glam and you got your makeup done professionally. This looks really good in pictures, because we also have to think wise. I live in Florida, and I know that the weather is crazy. It's probably like 90 degrees every single day, and you guys are gonna sweat. So this also helps lock in your makeup really well. I also like putting some in the neck because it just evens out your skin tone. Now we're going in with the powdered bronzer. I use all 3 shades. Since we already put liquid contour on, then just follow that guide. Same thing as the powdered bronzer, I go in with a powdered blush. I am just going in with this pink one since we already mixed 3 shades of blush with the liquid ones, but just a tiny bit. Eyebrows are done. I did them off camera because I needed to focus. So just to give you guys a little explanation on what I use this from Anastasia. I just use this tiny little brush. I don't really have an explanation. I just follow my natural shape. And lately I've been into the messy look with the eyebrows. And after that, I like first, before I add this brow gel from Benefit, before I add this, I just brush them out. Use this for the base before I add any color. This is the inspo pick. As you can see, it's neutral with glitter. Very simple, because maybe some of you guys are not that experienced with makeup and you just want a natural look. Since we are teens, then we don't want too much going on in the eyes, and just a neutral look goes with any colored dress that you guys are gonna wear. I'm gonna go in with this brown shade and just put it on the edge of my eye and just blend it in. Just go little by little. If you guys want it darker, then keep adding powder. Here is how it's looking. So I just added 2 more colors, which is this one and this one right here, and I just kept putting it around here. And then with this, by the way, this is the brush I use, and then with this tiny little brush, I went in with this darker brown just here. This is how the eye is looking. I did add a little bit more of that brown look to the edge. And now for this eye, just to explain it to you guys, I went in with this color by starting literally in the waterline. And this is the tiny brush I used. Went in with that same brown that we used in the edge of the eye. I put it in right here. And then I use this brush to just blend it out. The eyes are almost done. We have 1 more step, which is actually, no, we have like 3 more steps, but anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now it's time for glitter. If you guys are wearing silver jewelry, then use a silver glitter. And of course, if you're wearing gold jewelry, then you guys can use the gold glitter. As you can see, I'm wearing gold. And I just literally put it on my finger. This is the best way that you can apply it. And just top. Now I go in with the highlighter. I use these 3 light ones and I just go in my lip and then just a little tiny bit on the nose. Here are my falsies. They are on and I got them from Amazon. This is like my last clean pair, but what I do is I put an entire strip and then I do cut a piece of the edge of one of them and then I glue it right here, and it just adds that little cat eye look, or I don't know, like it just gives Kendall Jenner. I don't know how to explain it. I'll link the lashes in my description so you guys can get them. They're super affordable and super good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just put some mascara, and also mascara in my bottom lashes. Sorry, I cannot talk while I do this. And now I go in with this powdered melt setting spray from One Size. I'm going in with this brown lip liner from NYX. And then I use this Mario one and I put it with a little brush and just add it to the middle right here, and it creates that ombre effect. Now I'm gonna go in with this other One Size setting spray, and this is gonna make your makeup last all night. You guys are probably gonna be sweating by the end of the night, but guess what? Your makeup is gonna be in place. Oh my god. This is how the makeup is looking. Let me go ahead and fix my hair so I can show you guys the final results. Here are the results. I really hope that this homecoming makeup tutorial helped you girlies out, and let me know in the comments if you guys try this makeup look out. Honestly, it's a neutral full glam look that you can do for any special occasion. You can never go wrong with this look. This is honestly my go-to full glam look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, so make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Bye!